Here we are once again, starting a new week. Keep me on the same projects. But here we are back with Monday stream. I started a little bit earlier. I had a few problems. I'm extremely tired. Is the thing correct there? Uh, so something's going on with my. I can't actually see. Let me make sure I'm seeing things right. Oh, there's an update for the for this Spotify thing. Okay, so I'm not gonna be using this Spotify. I'm sorry. This. I'm sorry about that. I didn't notice the update or whatever. Uh, actually, while talk, let me quickly see what's this update's about. But either way, welcome back. Finally back with the challenge today. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't understand what's going on. Amuse. Oh, you can use YouTube Music now here. Huh. Interesting. Okay, something happened. I'll figure it out later. Anyways, welcome back. Let's start the multi stream finally. After the little delay I had, was supposed to start almost 30 minutes earlier, but whatever. Let's focus right now because today we have a game to finish. To finish making, right? As you remember, last stream on Friday, I was making for the 20 games challenge. For those who don't know, I'm making 20 games to learn how to make games. This is a challenge to teach you how to make games by making smaller games and smaller parts of games. I've been through this challenge quite a few times. I'm not gonna repeat myself again. Either ways, um, we're on the second game, and we were doing Jetpack Joyride, right? Almost every mechanic was actually implemented on last stream. So most of the core mechanics of the clone is actually on the game. But I did a few alterations. Not that much, just a few alterations, but what I worked most was on art. That's the thing I really wanted to flesh to create and flesh it out and whatever. And that's what I did. Not only I did the art, but I did some small things. So let's just go through the challenge again. So a refresher of what I did and whatever it's, and I'll show whatever it's new and what I did. Okay. So we had the game, and as you guys know, they have a goal and a stretch goal. The goal is what we need to make for the game to be considered finished. If we just make this, we can move on to the next game. But there's a lot of things you can do. There's the stretch goals that you can try to do, and if you want, you can actually implement more things to the game. So last stream we created a game floor with a game world with a floor. The world will scroll from right to left endlessly. This was not made on the last streams because this is something I wanted to do later when I had art for the game. Because I want to do a parallax moving thing, and you guys will see. I've done this, so you guys will see. Add a player character that falls when no input is held, but rises when the input is held. We've done this. I've spent like 3 more hours just doing this. This should have been easy, but yeah, it wasn't easy for me. First, add obstacles that move from right to left. Feel free to make more than one type of obstacles. We've done this. We had 2 obstacles, kind of 3, but I call 3. But we had 2 obstacles, which and one of the obstacles had 2 different behaviors. So that's why I call 3, but it's still 2. It's just 2, but 3 different behaviors. Yeah, you guys will see. So we had the rockets from the original game, and we had those laser traps, those shock traps that I'm calling shock traps. If you touched, you would die. Yeah. Obstacles can be placed in the world using a script, so the level can be truly endless. Yes, we have, and obstacles should either be deleted or recycled when they leave the screen. They are deleted. Everything is fine. My biggest problem with this was difficulty. Honestly, I wasn't able to make a engaging difficulty or whatever because there's not really a objective on the game. You just want to go far, and now this wasn't done on last game properly, but now I kind of fixed with a really ugly way. But I kind of fixed the difficulty of the game, the velocity. It will increase gradually until it's super fast. But it takes a while to reach that. But either way, it works, and we'll see. There's no coins that you can get to unlock more jetpacks, more costumes. There is nothing like that. So the game is kind of bland. But for the challenge, it's all we need. Either ways, we've done this, and then the score. The score increases with distance. The goal is to beat your previous score. So the high score should be displayed alongside the current score. Yes, we had done this. It was all ugly, all placeholders. It's still kind of ugly in this score, to be honest, but you guys will see. But we have a score. We had done the score and the high score thing on the last stream, and that's basically where we ended. Now, what I did was on this weekend, actually yesterday, I went to sleep late because of that too. But because I was watching Lumo, but so I actually did this stretch goal. This was rather simple. There is a doc on the Godot, and it teaches very easily how to implement this. So we're good to go with this. And the jetpack is a machine gun at bullets, objects that spew from your character when the input is held. Particles effects are a fun way to add game juice. Mess around with some here, make an explosion or sparks when things are destroyed. So nothing is actually destroyed because my game does because of the theme I went with. It doesn't use a machine gun jetpack. It's just a jetpack, normal jetpack. And this is where we actually go to the game to see what I changed and art. And that was actually supposed to be for the third game, as you can see here. The third game literally says make some art. But I have done this for the first two games, and we can ignore that. Either ways, let's see now what I've done. Let's stop yapping a bit and see what I've done. Before, last thing, the theme I was going before for the game was the Aora from Hololive. As I don't know if the guys should know at this point, but yeah, this is the Aora, and there is a little joke from her community that this is this little guy here, okay, Chatini. Let me show you. So this is Chatini. This is her the visualization, her pet that represents her community. Raora is kind. I don't remember exactly the name, but she's kind of like a inventor or something like that. Engineer? I don't know. But basically, she creates things. And there's a joke on her community that Chatini wants a jetpack and she won't give them. That's the thing. That's what I wanted to do with the theme. And basically, that's what I did. And this is the result. This is Chatini. And that's a jetpack. So as you can see, he has a little jetpack and he now can use it. Let's show you how the game looks. It's a little bit animated. It's not much. Yeah. We have a stage. As you can see, this is the HoloLive. This is supposed to be the HoloLive office. a night where Shatini came and stole the jetpack and now is trying to get out of a infinite uh, live office or studio. And well, there's a bunch of like small. It's not. I want to say Easter eggs, but these things like this little plushies, toys, or whatever it could be. And there's a little more things that's gonna appear, but they are. I just wanted to sprinkle some other Hololive. I don't know. Let's call it Easter eggs. There's a bunch of them. It's not that much, but there's quite a few of them. There's like 10 or something like that, and it's really fun. And I'm gonna show you guys how the game works now. So let's play. There's no menu. The high score. Ignore the high score here, but yeah. So almost everything I wanted to do is done, but as you can see, the traps are still not with arts. Uh, Still using the placeholder, and the rockets are gonna be placeholders too. But as you can see, it's there. You go, the placeholder of the rockets. The stage is going. There's a few more things appearing. There's a bunch of desks. There's a whole live logo. There's quite a few things, and as you can see, I have a little bit of particle. It's not that incredible of particle. I was trying to get this to work, this particle to be like that. I'm still not completely happy with that. That's supposed to be not the fire, but that because the fire is on the sprite itself. That's that small orange thing. But oh, I died. I didn't even notice. But this is supposed to be the smoke after while he's flying. The only thing I don't like is that when I stop pressing holding the button, he falls down, but the jetpack's still on, and I think I wanna fix that, but it's not that much. But as you can see, he has a little flying animation with his little thing on his hair. I forgot how he actually looks, but his head and his little thing, he holds like something. But yeah, that's him flying, and then let me not die here. When he walks, he has a running animation. Let's show it. There we go. He has a cute running animation, and I'm gonna die. So yeah, as you can see, this is kind of the art of the game. The little animation, the little flying. He has his little tail. It looks really cute. The only thing I feel like I don't like about all of this is that I feel like he's way too big for the screen. Way too big for the screen. I wanted him to be at least half the size. But to do that, I would have to reanimate, recreate all of the the Shatini assets, and I don't want to do that. I want to move on to from Jetpack Joyride already, especially because tomorrow there's Terraria, and I'm so excited to play that game again. But yeah, either ways, this is Shatini. This is this is the Hololive office. And there's one thing I need to say, that I need to say because I wasn't able to come up with a proper solution for the background. So we have the entire office, the Hololive office, right? Coming, appearing, and you can see there's the window, the show a parallax background of a city, and yeah, there's a bunch of things that appear that appear. It's an infinite level, but the way that the background is done is not the proper way it should be done. I didn't know how to come up with a proper way with code. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys because this hurts. Okay. A warning. This hurts. So the way that I did it was making a big level. So this is one image. Okay, this is just one image. Actually, this is two. Let me see. Can I show it here? I think I can open the recent, right? Open recent. Stage. This is the stage that I did in here. Okay, so I just grabbed all of the. I have a bunch of like, let's say the bookshelves, and I just placed them around around the stage. See, there's four backgrounds. There's 3 doors. There's a bunch of desks, monitors, and things like that. I did this way. Okay, I created all of the assets, and then I just made this big ass corridor or whatever, and I didn't like went through spawning and things like that because it's so much work, and I want to move on from this game. This is for the future again for me to learn. I've learned a lot from this game, but I don't want to get stuck in here. It's frustrating staying in one game for so long when this should be like a game that I do one day and move on. You know. But I am because of the themes and all of that. I wanna at least try to make the art and the things look good because I love Hololive. I love VTubers and all of that. I want to be part of the community, and I don't want to just do anything and just leave. So yeah, and this is basically where I created everything. I created this little mock-up just to see how the game would look, and for me, it looks good. There's I feel like there's something missing. Maybe it's the background. Maybe it's something like that. But for me, I'm happy with how it looks, how it is, and I'm gonna keep it as is. So here is all of the assets of the game. We have a bunch of things. We have a broom. We have a bookshelf. We have a desk. There's a small. Let me just increase this. And pick up another color. There's a small keyboard here. I'm like it's really small. It's almost unnoticeable, and I noticed late that the space of the buttons is the same as the background. As you can see, this is supposed to be the mouse, and this is supposed to be the keyboard. But it doesn't really look like it. But I mean, it's not like it's supposed to be much noticeable, so it doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, this is the entire asset pack. The entire assets I've done. And of course, after I finish, everything is gonna be on the GitHub. Everyone can get it, play around with it. So I don't mind using it as far as you don't forget to credit. Don't say like you can modify, you can draw over it, but as long as you say I'm the one that created, even if it's not that good, I'm fine with it. Do whatever you want. But yeah, either ways, this is the entire thing. And yeah, I've done the scenario this way. It's just one picture, one big ass corridor with a parallax using a parallax to scroll, and it repeats itself forever. So this is a infinite corridor. It's just uh manually made. So it's not completely random. Outside of that, this is basically the game. This is basically how it looks. And let's move from the sad song. Come on. Want something? Okay, you're now legally a bird. I really want to fix the thing, man. Is it really not gonna work? How do I make it work now? I want to make it work. Widgets. Okay, let's see if I can just left arm Trinda. Can I make this work, please? No, I can't. So we're gonna have no Spotify for now. I'll see later how I can fix it. Either ways, no Spotify on screen for now. Either ways, this is the entire game that I've done right now. What I need to do is simply the art for the traps, both the shockwave. That I still don't know what I want to do with the shock trap, not shockwave, shock trap. I still have no idea what I want to do with this, guys. They are still a placeholder, and I have no idea. But I do know what I want to do with the rockets. They're not gonna be rockets, and I think it's gonna look kind of cool. Although way like it's not gonna fit the it's gonna fit the theme, but it's not gonna fit the the size of things. It's gonna be way too big for what it is. But whatever. Uh, it's just to play around. But the shock traps, I have no idea what to do with them. But I know what to do with those guys. But yeah, I need to do those. I need to do the art for both traps. Maybe put a little bit of particles, but I don't know if I'm gonna mess with particles for now. I need to do a end screen and a start screen, which is not really that hard to do. But basically, those are the main things I need to do. And lastly, it's just the sounds, because the game has zero sounds right now. It's not like it's gonna be too much sound. It's gonna be the walking sound. It's gonna be the jetpack sounds and the warning sounds for the rockets itself. And I don't know, maybe the shock traps. I don't think I'm gonna do shock traps. I don't remember if the original game had sound for the shock traps, but I don't think I care. Oh yeah, and now I can actually show that the high score actually works. So it's saved locally. As you can see, it's saved in a TXT, so it's not encrypted or nothing. I don't care about that for this kind of type of game. If someone wanna try and cheat and say their high score is something else, whatever. But for now, as you can see, I have this high score, and if I put something like 25767, let's say, if I put that, if I start the game right now, that's my score. Great. And if I put 0, let me show this. If I put 0 and play, the high score will be 0, and it will increase, obviously. But let's die it real quick, because it only saves when you die. It doesn't save before that. So right now, 23. So if I open the file, which is just called high score, txt, and it's 23 right now. So it actually writes, and if I don't have this file at all, I can delete this. You guys can see, but whatever. It's just gonna create a file once I die. That's the save state of the game. So if I die right now, it creates my high score, and now my high score. Oh, it was 23 again. But yeah, right now everything works, and the code is really simple. It's just on here. It's just this. You just open a file that's up here, right? The const save file. I recently released my first game on each. Oh, congratulations, man! I'm learning. I'm learning how to make games. You can send. Maybe I can play a little bit to see how it is. But I'm learning how to make games. I'm starting from 0. I'm learning everything. I know almost nothing. Almost nothing. This is my second game. I've done a Flappy Bird. I can actually show if you want to see, but yeah. Here I've done this game, which is just a Flappy Bird clone. Obviously, and it's a really simple game. There's not much to it, but it works, and it works fine for the game for the first game. I've done all the arts and everything, so I'm really proud of this game. It works really great. But yeah, this is the game. It doesn't have increase in difficulty. Now that I think about it, I should have done that, but whatever. And now I'm working on this and almost finishing this. But yeah, congratulations on finishing the game too, on releasing. But yeah, this is what I've done. This is a simple save function. I got it from the docs, and it's just a save high score simple function that access that file and then write on it. And I guess this creates the file too. The file access open. If there is no file, it creates, and then it checks, and then it starts a string. Right? It's gonna write this function. because I'm opening the file as a write way. So I guess that's it. And then load high score. If not, if there's no file, basically, then we just set the high score to 0. And then if there is a file, we just open and get the text from it, close the file, and put the high score as int for the global high score to understand and update the high score from the save location. That's basically it. And how it works is simply it gets every time it hits something, like let's say the rockets is gonna hit something. It's gonna emit a signal that I created. This is the same with shock trap. And when it creates that, it's gonna send a signal for the game to reset, and for save the game first, and then it's gonna reset. This is gonna be changed today because I need to create the ending screen or the game over screen, whatever. Roguelike about dice, like a bilateral Clover Pit. If you're interested, I can share a link. I would appreciate any feedback. Sure, man. Sure. If I can give any feedback or something, I can play it a little bit before starting on my game. Just keep playing it a lot, but yeah. So you can send a link on chat, unless it's downloadable. If it is downloadable, it's probably I'm gonna leave it for later. But if it is playable on browser, I would be happy to play it. Just share it. That's what we're here for. Either way, let's start. While we wait, let's start the arts. I'm gonna start drawing, of course. Let me see. Throw to 10,000 is an incremation game. Oh, it is on browser. Perfect. Let's see. Buy dice, roll dice, upgrade dice, repeat. Can you beat all rounds and score to legendary 1 million point roll? A vast collection of unique dice and artifacts. Discover unexpected synergies between your items. Powerful enchantments to boost. So this is a increment roguelike, you said, but this. Oh, let me see how the game is, because there is a few incremental games. The increment, no, but this is, wait, English. Is that the same? Incremental, yes. Yeah, increment. Whatever. That kind of works like that. Let's see. Let me stop the music. I don't know if there's music on your game. Let's see. For fun. Greetings. The goal of the game is to complete all rounds. To do this, you will need to create a powerful combination using your dice and artifacts. This is the button to roll all your dice. This button also shows how many rolls. Okay, I don't think there's anything or my browser is not showing. So let's skip a sound. This button also shows how many rolls you have left. Oh, there's, okay, let's see. So do I throw here? Okay, so this is the result of a roll. Please note that your number of remaining rolls has decreased. By default, you want to have 3 rolls per round. These are the rounds and the target for the current round. Round 1, target 12 total. The result of this last roll reduces the target. If you don't manage to reduce the target to 0 within the remaining roll, you will lose. So, oh, I think it's like a health bar, right? So if I throw 4, before this was 12, right? Now it's 8. Gotcha. This is a balance. It increases by 1 with every roll. I think I understand. So right now, yes. So this, okay, I gotcha. What's this? Die upgrade. Select the die to enhance, then the die to sacrifice. What? Okay, this is maybe for later. Let's see. Oh, I can sell. So I did manage to beat the targets. Choose a reward. Oh, now it comes the the roguelike. Against the die, a bonus equal to money spent. Grant $3 if the coin items are present. Okay, I don't know which one. Let's start with a simple. Wait. Choose a die to enchant. Oh, it goes to a. Okay, gotcha. So shop. This is a shop. Here you can buy an unlimited supply of common dice, as well as a variety of artifacts and consumables. So there's a cage, 3 dice slots, beer. The final result of the throw is between 50 and 200%. Okay, there's a bunch of upgrades. It's kind of a complete game, huh? Okay, so if I want to buy dice, it's $3. I don't have $3. So, okay, now I have $3. If I try to buy it, okay, you can move the dice. Try holding down the mouse button and dragging a die. Oh, gotcha. You can change positions. Fair. Throw 10. 10? Oh, 10? Hmm. Okay. Gives one advantage to die. Let's try this. I think I can buy one more, right? Oh, so it refreshes every round. Gotcha. Buy one more, just in case. Okay. This is supposed to be 9. Why does it say 20? Maybe I don't understand yet. It can be this. So if I try to like upgrade this guy, I need to. Oh, this is a level 2 die now. I'm learning. Buy a dice. I don't know. 8 throws. No. Oh no. Wait. This is the no. This is the amount of throws. There's no way I can get the numbers. What happens if I die? Oh, it restarts completely. This is interesting. This is interesting. You know what? I'm still gonna play more, maybe, but for now, I'm gonna give you a follow. That's kind of cool. That's kind of complete game, actually. There's a bunch of. It's a lot more than I thought. I need to actually go over the upgrades too. But it's really interesting. It's pleasant to look at too. Maybe need some music. I think the only thing it's missing is music. But it's not that important. So the game itself works really well. What's this? Oh, the tips. Maybe the only thing I didn't enjoy as much was the amount of text on the beginning of the game. I understand why there's it's kind of. Oh, where? At the bottom of the tips, there's an explanation to the advantage stat. Oh, here. The advantage is a mechanic very similar to rolling with advantage in TTRPGs. By default, a die is rolled once, and is then rolled an additional. Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Understand. Uh, but it's just like when there is a lot of text that like someone gets the game and I'm not a professional developer, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. When like someone wants to play, I say this because a lot of my friends are like this. If someone wants to play a game, they click play, they wanna start playing. So I throw here, I wanna play, I wanna see like this, I wanna buy the things, and then out of nowhere, there's a text here, there's a text here, there's a text here, there's a text here, and then it's not even that much on your game, to be honest, but it can make people, it can drive away people, uh, as far as the people around me, as I know because of that. But but the game is really well done. I'm gonna play more later, off stream. I'm gonna save this game too to play a little bit more to see because it actually looks really well done, especially for the first game. Congratulations, man! It's really, 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 like it has a lot. I like it. I like it. Yeah, the art is decent enough to understand everything is that's going on. Really, really good job. Yeah, I'll be playing more later then. But happy to see the game. Congratulations, man. Yeah, so let's go back to things and let's start my my mission. So today I have to create all of the art the for the traps and the art for the game over page. And I don't know if I need to create art for the start game. I don't need. I think I'm gonna use the same as I did with the Fluffy Bird because it's an easier way. And I think that's the last thing I need to do. There's something else. Oh yeah, audio, music. Yes, there's that too. But we'll see if I can do something with JFXR. I hope I can. Either way, let's start the project. I'm doing everything. Every arts I do is on the on this mockup to see how it looks in game technically. So I don't like create a new object and then start creating there and then I put it on the game and then it doesn't look correctly with the game. Yeah. So first I want to create the warning sign. Warning. Let's see. So it's not really that big. I would say it's probably gonna be something like around his head size. I think it's kind of enough. And I'm gonna copy the same idea um, from Jetpack Joyride. Oops, wrong button. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's see. I want to create kind of the same. No, it doesn't need to be. Should I go? Let's start just like this big, right? So I don't need to use that. Uh, let's use black just to create here. Something like this. Does it look like a warning sign? I don't think it looks like a warning sign. Maybe if I do this. No, it doesn't look so much like a warning sign. Maybe. Let's see how the Jetpack Joyride actually looks like, just so I can actually get some ideas going on. Let's see. Jetpack Joyride. I need to mute this game as soon as the sun starts. Please, please, please. There we go. I just want to see how the warning sign appears. This game is so different from yeah, it uses a bigger pixel sprites. Mine is really small compared to this. So that makes sense why it's so different. Maybe I can try a bigger pixel sprite on the next game. I don't know. I'll need to see still what will be my next game. What clone will it be? So I need the warning signs to appear, please. I don't want the shock traps. I want the warning signs. Yeah, having the coins makes this. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just a warning sign. It's just a warning sign. I was thinking about doing Raota's eyes, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Again, let me pause right when a warning sign appears. There, I couldn't pause because I don't know the button to pause on the browser. Really, now it's never gonna appear, right? Please, 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 please. Come on! Stop with the laser traps. I'm not doing them. There. Okay, it's. I just made my way too skinny. That's the problem. Let's start over. Uh, maybe like this, then like this, and then like this. And then just a block here. Okay, this looks a lot better. And is it too big? Oops. Nah, it's not that big. I guess that's all it needs. And then like a something like this. Uh okay. I can't get it to be how I want. Please, please say sprites. I guess I can't. Hmm. It uses the wrong one. This should be here. There we go. So something like this. Hmm. Hmm. I guess it looks fine, but I kind of want it to be. I don't think it's centered. Let's see. Oops. How many pixels are here? It's just three. How many pixels are here? Oh, it's just three. It is centered. My eyes are bad. I guess. Maybe it can be a bit thicker. Because I really need this to like scream to the player that there's something coming from there. Maybe it needs a background. Let's just see with some colors. Like the game, it's there. It just uses red. This is not a good red. This is not a good red. What about this red? This is more pinkish. It looks decent. Oops. But how does it work like on the edge of the screen? Because that's the biggest problem. Let me lock everything. Like here would be completely visible. Here, kind of. But it's gonna be flashing a little bit. So maybe it's not that bad. But maybe I can do something like a white. Let's try a white to see. Yeah, there's a lot more like screaming. There's something here. Like I can actually see it now. It doesn't blend with the background. That's kind of what I wanted. I want this to not blend with the background. And then I can make like a quick animation. So let's create this. This is 19 by 21. Create a new project. 19 by 21. We just copy this and paste it here. There we go. We have it. Now I just need to, let's take the chance here. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using I'm gonna show you. In Desga 64, um, palette. I don't know. It's done by this. This is not, but the palette is not done by me. So I want to credits. I don't know if it needs, but I want to, yeah, it's great. So this is the page where I got the palettes, and the first one I did by myself. I by myself no, I'm pretty sure I used just a default a sprites content or whatever, but this one I'm actually using a proper palette from another site that I was struggling to find one that would work with the style I'm going. But yeah, that works. So this is the warning. Let's create a new thing. So maybe just full white. How does this look? Yeah, I think it screams danger enough, right? So I'm guessing on the first on the scene when it's starting, it shows this, only this, and then when it locks, it starts blinking, and then the players go, okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's leave my pin out. And let's save. I'm gonna save this on the second screen so I don't dox myself accidentally. First, let me save. Um, Warning. Okay, so I need to export as as. Why is it a GIF? Whatever. So it's a PNG, obviously. Warning. I want just the frame, and then I want a second one as a sprite sheet. Yes. So export sprite sheets. Oh, I want exports warning sheets. Perfect. So we have both of them here. Just the sprite sheets and the image itself. Oh, I forgot one thing. Wait, I forgot to remove the background. Freak. So export as warning and yeah, and then export sprite sheets. Export as sprite sheet. Oops, wrong thing. Export as. There we go. Now we have both of them without the background. I forgot to remove the background. I need to remove them to the game now. I forgot to open all of the all of the yeah, all of the folders beforehand. So warning, warning, warning. I want. Why is there two warnings? Did I do something wrong? Oh, it's exported both of the warnings, colors, sprites. Gotcha. So I need both of you in here. And now we go here, it's gonna imports, and then there's a bunch of sprites, as you can see. A bunch of sprites. And I actually only I don't use most of them. I use the smoke, the player, but it's the player sprite sheets that I use. And I use the stage. Because I didn't do the stage on the engine itself. I created on a sprite and imported. I said this is not the best way to do this. I didn't wanna do it. Oh my god! Can the Spotify stop with sad songs, please? There we go. There we go. Can I show? I can't show this, but it is Doom soundtrack. Um, So yeah, I should have done this on here, maybe with a tile map or something, but I did this on a sprite and it looks horrendous, but it works. For this game, it works. I wouldn't recommend for anything else. Either way, let's go. So I'm gonna do the warning, right? So rockets, arrow. So I'm obviously gonna. Can I just do a animation 2D? Animation sprite 2D? Because that would make with just this, it would make things so easy for me. So sprite frames. Then we go here. So this should be no, that's not warning. Warning, and then we create a new one for launching. So on warning, it's not gonna be anything. It's just gonna be this. That's it. And then on launching, I want to create a sprite sheet, not scripts, assets, sprites, and sprite sheet. So auto slice, it didn't auto slice. Thank you, game. Thank you, Godot, for working. I'm joking. Increase, no, decrease this. 2? No, it's not 2. Wait. Almost there. I think this is it. And then here. I think this is, yeah. No, 19 by 21. Yeah, I forgot the size of the, the thing itself. But there you go. Select both of them in odd frames. So we have now the little thing. It's too slow. Like 2 frames. No. Oh, we need to increase it. I don't wanna give people a little attack or something. So yeah. Why is there collision on this? Oh, I guess it needs to have collision. It shouldn't have, but whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Whatever. It doesn't need collision, but it has collision for some reason. But this is the sprite. Now I need to actually say this. Tell the sprite for arrow sprites. Let's call it that. So I need. Where is the bounce? This is the bounce. I just need to set the animation to. No, is it? No, is it? How did they? How did they do this on the player? I completely forgot. Oh, play. It's not animation. It's play. Now I don't know if this is the correct thing, but this is what I'm gonna do. And where is the? So where is the part when it pauses? Shooting timer, right? Hmm. Wait, I'm completely lost now. Because on the game, we're gonna see the sprite now to see how it looks too. Oh, it's actually really big, so it works. Okay, so it does stop. But why is it? So where does it stop? This is when it starts moving. This is just the move Y. Mm, where can I set here? Oh, it's here. Okay, so it's here. So I just when I do this, I want to get the play the play launching. Yeah, play launching. Did I go? Did I do the animations backwards? No, I did the animations correctly. And so this is not launching. This is warning. Maybe it's too big actually. Now that I see the size of the warnings. So there we go. It's just a normal, and when it starts, it does not play the correct one. Why does it not play the correct one? Launching. So launching. Huh? This should start, right? Because it stops and then plays launching. And this is launching. Like if I play launching here, it blinks. If I play warning, it does not blink because there's nothing to play. Hmm. There we go. There is a few things. And it just stops and it does not. They are so big though. No, I need to fix this. I need to fix this. But first, let me understand why they are not blinking because that's a problem. Because I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Hmm. It's warning. So let's comment this out and let me. Is it here? No, this is the bounce. Let's play the launching here. And let's comment this out. Hmm. And now I need to wait for the. There we go. See, it plays. Mm, but it needs to be way smaller. But I'll fix that. But I just need to play. When it gets here, I need it to play. And it should. This is the same thing as this. Let's copy this and try this. Oh, I think I understand. Okay, I think I understand. Let's do this. Funk uh animation. Let's call it animation. I hope this is not make things bad or whatever. So if can move Y, we get the launching. No, not launching, the warning. And else we oops. Else we play launching. And then we call this on here. Animation. And now I can delete this because I'm pretty sure what's going on is because this is being called every frame, even if this is being called outside of the if. So this is being called every frame, and because it can't move, there's nothing overriding it. This changes to launching, and on the next frame, this not in the next frame, on the same frame, this changes to this animation. I think this is the problem. So this should be fine now. Let's see. So nothing, and then it starts. There we go. That's exactly the behavior I wanted to do. And my god, they are so big. I need to reduce them by a lot. So let me I'm gonna delete no, should I'm gonna delete everything. Let's start over. So instead of 19, I'm gonna go like this. Let's go this small block. Let's see. So let's use the red. Or maybe I should make it really small now. This feels like it's gonna be big too. Let me bend this guy. Uh, let's see. Maybe, oops. Maybe it's not that bad. Where's the middle? Tell me that's not the middle. This is the middle, right? Oh, there's a problem. Okay, let me go one lower. Oh, and I should just do this, right? Come on, be smart. Yeah, I think this works a lot better. But 1, 2, 1, 2, it's fine. Yeah. Remove that. Let me redo this. I don't like this. Nope. Nope. Why can't I? I just need to fix it. Come on. Stop being lazy. Oh, but this needs to. Wait. I understand the problem. There should be a small thing here. Maybe like this. And then like this. And even maybe like this. I think this is better, right? Pretty sure this is gonna be better. And now we do the little white thing. Just a second. True. Wait. Okay. We can keep going. So let's do the little white things. Hmm. Looks kinda nice. Not gonna lie. But let's see now on the mock-up. What? What happened? What? What? What is going on? No, not this. Let me remove this and copy this. And why is it? Oh, it's creating on the second. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's a lot smaller, but I still think it's gonna be big. But that's not a problem. I can delete this actually. Let's try with this now. Okay, let me save them real quick. I'm gonna export this as warning PNG, and then oh god, no, I'm making mistakes. I don't want any of you guys. So I want this. Not all frames, just selected frames. There we go. Yes, please overwrite that. And now I need to copy this to this, and then I'll make everything white, and then I'm gonna export sprite sheet, and then export as warning. There we go. Now we're moving. Now we copy both of this, paste it in here, and there should be improvements. Yes, it's a lot. What's what? Oh, I don't know why is going down, but we can fix this. This is because the sprite sheets are got messed up. Let me fix it. So here, I need to cut it again. I can't auto slice it because it's completely broken. There we go, and then I don't remember the proper size. So there we go, 16 by 15. Oh, and it's perfectly on place now. Perfect. Another warning needs to be updated too. Oh no, it's already updated. Perfect. Perfect. Let me just update this because there's no reason for this to have collisions, but it has. And it's gonna look like that. Let's see if on the game it actually looks better now. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better now. I kind of want it to lerp. Can I make it lerp? Can I make it lerp? Where's the this, right? I need to get both positions. Let's say maybe this is not good to do how I'm gonna do, but let's try it. Var arrow pause equals this and then var rocket pause equals this. Now we delete this. Now what I want to do is arrow pause equals lerp from and to, right? So from arrow pause, 2 rocket pause, and the weight can be 1.0. Maybe it's slower. Let's go like 0.3. Does this work? Arrows. I just noticed I messed up the the spelling. Let's see. Does that work? Because if I can lerp, it makes the warnings a little bit more smoother. It doesn't work. Huh. Um. Move to. Let's say no, but I want it to lerp. I really want it to lerp. Let's see. I am not like today is not a streaming day for learning properly coding. Okay, so I'm gonna copy everything and then I'll go. I want to lerp. I'm using GPT, guys. Let's just see what he teaches me. Well, but let's not. Yeah, local variable, not the node local position, and then never assigning it back. Classic Godot, gotcha. The fix: you need to write the lerped value back to the. Oh, oh, yeah. I never assign it. I never assign it. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So I just need to update. Let me call this then another var. Um, no, let's var lerp arrow. That makes a little bit more sense. Then I get arrow position y equals lerp arrow. Now it should work. Maybe. Let's see. But it does make. Oh, it's not worth it. It's not what I wanted. Maybe it's because it needs to be higher weight. Let's see. Because I kind of want it to actually look a bit smoother. Nah, it does not make sense to use this. Yeah, we can go back and just use the simple one. Because I thought lerp would make things look a little bit smoother, like a curve. Uh, the curving or animation curving that makes things looks a lot smoother from point A to point B. That's kind of what I wanted, but I guess it's not gonna happen. But that's fine. I don't need it to work like that. It's just something that could be nice. But the important thing is the warning sign works as I wanted. There it goes. There's the signs, and then it starts blinking, and then it shoots. Perfect, 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 perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it to work. Great. So I'm gonna be getting something to eat because I'm really hungry. But then as soon as I eat, we're gonna start doing the thing, the art for the actual rocket. Because it's been 1 hour and I've only done this. Not that I've only done this. I played the other guy game and whatever. But yeah. Anyways, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. It's gonna be even 5 minutes actually. I'll be back in a bit. Just wait, Wait there. I'm back. I'm eating, but I'm back. So, mhm, we're gonna do the missile now. So the missile is gonna be, so the theme is around rare order, right? I'm gonna be doing follow keeping the theme and using the, so rare order is an artist, right? Just a second. I'm eating. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. So rare order is an artist, and Shatini stole the jetpack and is now trying to run. It doesn't make much sense, but the missiles are gonna be her pencil, or yeah, her pen. Ooh, I just noticed her pen is a little bit harder to to draw than I thought. I want to see the image, please. There we go. That's the pen that I'm gonna be recreating. So yeah, I mean it's not anything incredibly hard, but I was expecting. I didn't remember it was this deep. I thought it was different. Hmm, what we can do? My worry is that the I want to animate the pen and I want it to rotate, and it's gonna be hard to make the animation of the rotation. But we start first with the pen itself. Okay, I'm shooting. we had to write with those in grade school. Oh, hey, Acrostel. Welcome, Acrostel. I don't know. But yeah, I never used those pens, I actually would love to draw with those pens. If it seems like the feeling of writing with those must be so good. Hmm, I'm eating, by the way. So yeah. But hey, this is the. Let me show you. This is the game. We have a working game now. I messed a little bit with the particles. It's kind of meh, but it's the best I could come up with. Like 3 hours messing with that. There's a bunch of arts now, a bunch of assets that are created, and everything is working. I'm just need to do the arts for the traps. I have the warning working, but I need to do the pen now that is gonna be the missile, and the shock traps that I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. But outside of that, I have a kind of working game. There's a high score, there's a proper score. It actually saves now locally, so right now it's 170. If I completely close the game, and it's not gonna be that because I didn't die and then it didn't save. My bad. This is locally saved. If I open the file here, it's just a txt file, but I can change this to whatever I want, like 6 7. Sorry, and I save that, and if it plays now, it's gonna be that high score. Yeah, this is cheating, but yeah. I just want the function to make the the thing save works. That's what I wanted. I need to get used to it. I can't just pick up and use it like. Need to get used to it. Can't just pick it up and use like a ballpoint. I imagine because there's a thickness you can use depending on the pressure you put on it, right? Yeah, I can start finally the. Let's let's just start. I'm eating, but let's start. Not this, not this. Oh yeah, and by the way, I did something really bad okay, with the game. We'll have this stage that's scrolling. I'm using a parallax to make it scroll. There may be a simpler way to update the particles velocity with the character velocity so they look a bit nicer. So, one big problem I had with the particles is that I'm actually needing to use the CPU particles. For some reason, I actually didn't understand. And by the way, this is the texture I'm using, so maybe the texture is the problem. But I did the texture, so it's just a round pixel thing. I needed to use the CPU particle because for some reason the GPU particles were completely broken. And now that I changed to CPU particles, I can show it to you, and it's working. Great, great. Now that you're watching, it's working. Oh, but it breaks the rest of the game. See the traps flicking. That's because of the GPU particles. There's so much things that break because when I use the GPU particles, I don't know why, but the CPU particles work fine. So see everything. Even the FPS feels like there's more FPS for some reason. As far as I know, web doesn't like GPU particles for web reasons. Also, magic as always. Oh, so it's because I'm using the mobile thing. If I use forward or maybe if I use forward, then the GPU would make things better. Maybe that make I think that makes sense actually. I'm using this because I thought I'm not gonna use anything fancy, anything 3D or whatever. So I'm just gonna it's gonna be fully 2D. So I'm just gonna make it the mobile renderer. I don't know the name of this. Uh, Godot options. Oh yeah, and I was saying I did something bad. Okay, that don't judge me. I want to move on from this game. I want to finish this game today because tomorrow there's Terraria. I want to play Terraria and the new update. And I just want. It's been way too long for this game to be working on this game. And so you see, there's this background. There's a bunch of assets, right? Really cute that I drew. See, there's a bunch of things. There's a little parallax in the background, but the stage is not like done on a tile set. Is not done on like code the way that should be done. Okay, I actually made a image of the stage. Okay, so this is the entire image that I've manually put in on the A sprites, and I just put the assets I drew here, and then copied and flipped and whatever, and then I put this on a parallax, and it's this. Don't judge me so much. You can judge me, but not too much. Because it works. I just wanted it to work. Now I have a infinite kinda not repeating things. So yeah, long map. It's a really long map. I just wanted it to be infinite, and I didn't want to code the things. I was completely tired when I finished the assets I was drawing. It took hours to draw all of this. So yeah, it works. That's the important thing. It works, and it feels kind of random. Mm, for web, you should use compatibility. Mobile is questionable. I have no idea what it does. Modern phones might be able to forward plus. Compact is enough for everything else. I'll use it on the next game because I'm worried is gonna break something. But I thought like the way I thought it worked was if you're gonna do 3D or fancy things, you use forward plus. If you're gonna do anything that's only 2D, like this game, you do mobile, and then if there's something else you need or whatever, I don't really know compatibility compat that much. Then you use this. But okay, good to know. If I need to change it later because something doesn't work with the game on itch.io, then I'll change. But for now, this is fine. Okay, let's draw. If I don't have any custom shaders set up, it shouldn't break anything. But I wouldn't trust Godot either. Fair. Yeah, I don't have any shaders, but I've heard it can break. So yeah, I am a little bit scared of trying to do that. Okay, look up these sprites. I can actually bring this guy now. I just want you. I need to create a new layer. Got it. Okay, just want to get this as a reference of size. Yeah, I actually tried using a shader to make the windows transparent, and then because I wanted the original idea was to spawn this gradually, through code. But yeah, I tried to make it. I don't know anything about shaders, so I had to copy code because I didn't want to learn right now. And then I kind of understood what was it was doing, but everything broke. Everything was messing up so much. I said, you know what? I don't want to get. I want to get a move. I want to move on. And then I just did this. The long map. This is actually two maps, right? Because it's a parallax. In the parallax, for some, it repeats backwards. But yeah, does it need to repeat? Actually, I never thought about that because I always thought that it needs to repeat at least once, but maybe it doesn't. I'm gonna keep on. No, no. You know what? Let's try it. It's not that far. Wait, let me see the end. The end is the window with the chairs. Let's see if I can reach there and see if it actually works as I want it to work. Oh yeah, and the traps now, the shock traps in specific, they increase speed together with the stage. I did that too. So the game gradually gets actually hard in the late game, but it gets a while to get hard, to be honest. There we go. We reached the place I wanted to reach. Does it repeat? It seems like it does. Huh. So I don't need to put the repeat to 2 there. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so this works. But then I don't want it to start right here. I wish it started way forward. So can I just do this? That's not working. Because on the wrong thing. Because I just want to move, but it's moving the parallax too, isn't it? Wait. Let's try it either way. Like, I kind of want the game to start here. What happens if I do this? It starts a little bit forward for some reason. What if I do it here, where the other parallax is? Now it's too forward. Hmm. I wish I didn't have to play around with this. I just don't understand. Kind of like there, maybe a little bit more. Nah, I think this is the sweet spot. Yeah, I think that's the sweet spot. But now I'm worried it's gonna break. And it's too far away. I'm gonna leave it like this. You know what? Let's leave it like this. I hope it doesn't break. Hmm. Mm. This is the reason. Mm. No, it's too far. Perfect. Perfect. Now, if I start the game, yes, this is what I wanted. Perfect. It starts exactly right. Okay, let me finish eating so I can actually do the arts. Because I'm taking too long to eat. Widening. And this is gonna be the pen. That is gonna be the missile. Mhm. Okay, done eating. Let me just drink my coffee. And finally, I can I can do this. Okay. Oops. So her pen. This may be too large. Let's go a little bit smaller. Let's use another color for now, just so I can see what I'm doing. Maybe like this. This feels right. Yeah, this kind of feels right. Can you increase the zoom a little bit? There we go. There we go. Okay, so maybe this needs to be the full size. So this part should be the tip of the pen. Something like that, let's say. And okay, it's kind of like this, and then it grows back into that. I'm thinking it's too thick though. Yeah, this feels a little bit better. Still seems too big. That's fine. Um. Okay. Should I do this? Does this make more sense? I guess it does. Yeah, I kind of like the little displays not completely forgot the name of the symmetrical. I kind of like the look of that. So I'm gonna leave it like that. This can be like this. It's starting to look like a pen, I think. Maybe a little bit smaller. Maybe a little, oops. Maybe a little bit smaller. Okay, not too small now. I'll leave it like this. If I need to change, I'll change it. Change it later. Okay, so for colors, let's start with the colors. Let's throw a big black in here. I'm gonna have to use a little bit of red because I wanted to. This is not black though. This is more bluish. Uh, yeah. Let's skip this. Because I forgot what I was talking about. Something like this should be on this side actually. I think this looks better, right? Yeah. Maybe like that. Not too much. Just a little bit of that is enough. Because there's like a little bit of that on the original image. Um and I kinda want oh yeah, I'm gonna use some red. Maybe I'm gonna use the red like here, something like because I want this to be visible and like, oh yeah, this is dangerous, you know? The tip is kinda maybe it's a little bit like this, actually. Yeah, we're getting there. No, it needs to be like here. Oh, but the pen like this, it's kind of like here. Oh, it actually looks like it, huh? But this is wrong. It should be wait, should be like there we go. I want it to always be to have this red on the bottom of it, just because it needs to be a little bit more visible. Because if it's just black, it may blend with the background. If it blends with the if it blends with the background too much, it's gonna look. Most of the times, you won't even notice the pen itself coming. But I think I like it. I think this is gonna be the pen. There's not much I can do to change, to be honest, because the pen is quite simple. I don't like that there. Let's put it like this. Yeah. Maybe some particles will make sense. Like, let's say some. Oops. Something like that. Yeah, that kind of works. So maybe I should do this on the particles. For now, no, but later I'll try to do it on the particles. I think it's gonna be better to do on the particles as particles, you know. Okay, so we copy this. What is the size of this? It's 50. No, it's not 57. 60 by 7. Okay, new 60 by 7. We paste the pen in here. Is it correct? No, now it's correct. And now we just need another color of background. Let me grab the. I need to pin this, man. Let me pin this. There we go. Use this. Let's put a background like this. There we go. Now I can actually see the pen. Okay. With this, how am I gonna make it rotate? Let's try it out. Maybe I should have a like not white, but like a highlight in here. Something like that. Just to make it seems like it's rotating. And I think it can be done in three frames. Let me hit play here. So yeah, this is on the first one. On the second one, oops. First one and the second one, it can be like here. Mm. And then we add a third one that should be around here. So it already kind of feels like it's moving. The frame rate will be better on the on the engine. So this is fine. If it looks like it's rotating, it's fine. And now I just need to change this. So the tip now should be here. And it should go a little bit more longer. And then now the tip should be down here. I delete this and I delete, oops, and I delete this. So it kind of feels like it's doing its job. Maybe I need to do a little bit more. I need to make sure it tells that it's rotating. I guess this kind of works. Yeah, this kind of works. But I need actually 3 more frames, the exact same frames. Yeah. Let me do this. So I copy this to this, I copy this to this, and I copy this to this. But on those frames, I need to hide this thing. There we go. Now it looks like it's rotating, but it looks like it's rotating to the wrong side. For some reason. So let's invert it. So kind of insane to me that it looks like it's rotating to the other side, but whatever. Oh yeah, because it's not following this. I guess that makes sense. Okay, I'm dumb. So I grab this, put it here, I grab this and delete that. And then I grab this. Actually, instead of doing all this work, let's copy this to here. I'll copy here to here, and here to here, and here I just delete. And now it's worse. Oh no, but it is correct, right? Mm. I'm lost on my own animation. Okay. I don't know what I did. This should be on here. This is the third one, right? No, this is the first one. So I'll paste it here. Um, so this is the first one because it's the top, but it should be the top. I don't think it should be the top, right? Because the no, is it? I hate myself. Okay, let me let me delete this and delete this because I want to work with this. Let me instead of doing all of that, all of that, delete all of those. No, I want to delete the ah, delete the frames. Okay, so here instead of doing all that work for some reason, let me delete. Let me change those ones. Now I want to do because this, yeah, this is supposed to be the bottom. So I'll do this. This is supposed to be kind in the middle. And then this is supposed to be on top. There we go. And now I do the black part, the black thing. Yeah. Doesn't feel correct. But it works. Yeah, now it works. Now I do, oops, I do this. No, I do this, and then I create a new, new one, and create three. We grab this and we paste here. Or not. I'm struggling. I just did those. Okay, does it work fine? It works fine. Okay. Okay, it works fine. Now I just want to come here and grab all of them, and all of them. There we go. Now it looks like it's rotated. I just noticed you guys can't see. And yeah, this is what I was looking at. My bad. Yeah, there was a little animation on there. I forgot I was in front of it. I need to replace myself. Let me change my position here. Uh, Here. Now you guys can see whenever I'm doing the arts. Perfect. Now I have the thing. Now I just want to fix the white lines because I want them to feel good. I don't do this the most practical way, I know, but that's fine. So I need all it on your screen, please. Um, okay, copy this. Something like that. Then we go something like this, something like this, something like no, something like this, then something like this, something like this, something like this. We can play around. It's not perfect, but I think it gets the job done. And then later I can do, if I need to, I can do some some other things. Yeah, I can work with that. Let's save. I think I can straight up save as a sprite sheet. I don't think I need to do anything. Let me first save this as the pen. Now we export. I don't want to export this like that. I need to export it as a sprite sheet. Exports, and then we save. Pen sheets. What is the size of this again? Is 60 by 7. Good old time. So, where is the rockets? I hope the size is gonna be good. We'll see. Delete this. I'm gonna copy the name. Delete that. We add a animation sprites. Not this. Animation sprite. Sprite frames, new sprites, animation. We call this, let's call rotating fan. Yeah, let's call it with the space. I like spaces. Okay, I need to actually put a sprite in here. Fan shoots. Now it imports. Oops. Perfect. Where is the pen sheet? Pen sheet is here. So pen. What was the size again? It's 60 by 7. So size is 60 by 7. Is it correct? It's correct. Okay, all frames done. All frames here. I can just play. So too slow. Kind of better. I think 8 FPS for all of the assets I'm doing. It's the sweet spots. And it does look like it's rotating. I kind of love how it ended up looking. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Where is the collision now? Yeah, the collision is gonna be quite bigger. But it should be fine. It can be the little tip is fine if it touches. It can work like this. Yeah. This is the collision that matters. This collision just exists. Let's see on the game if it works well enough for it to be avoidable or if it's noticeable enough. God, it's already so late. I need to pick up pace right now because I need to finish this game today. Okay, let's see the rockets coming. Let's see the rockets coming. And I forgot to play the animation. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Rockets. Funk animation. I want to do in a function. Just make just because I forgot to rename this. Rockets, right. We do this dot play rotating pen. Animation has the same name previously declared in the function. Oh, I'm doing on the rockets. This should be no, but this is the rockets. Oh, okay, I understand my problem. So animation, instead of doing this, I just delete that and use the. I forgot I had a function for that, and that should be. Hmm. Let's put this. This is not the best way to make to play the thing. Kind of don't like it, but if it works, it works. This is something I need to change at some point because I can't do that every frame. Oh, but it works. There we go. There the pen goes. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the traps, man. I have no idea for the traps. Can't you just set it to autoplay? Can I? Uh, is there any option for that? Resources, maybe here? Autoplay on load? Okay, that. Thank you. I feel like I knew about that before, but I thought it was something on the inspector. That makes sense. Let's just see if it's working. I forgot about that. Yeah. Perfect. It works. It works flawlessly. Okay. Problem solved. Thank you. Now, I think most of the things are done. I think the main thing I need to make now is game over screen and then just do the shock trap. I wanted to do the shock trap now, but I have no idea how to what to do with the shock trap. I don't know what I can do with the shock trap. Maybe I should just copy the the idea from Jetpack Joyride, the original. But I don't know. I wanted to do something thematic, but I don't think there's any shock thing on the Hololive or the theme I'm going for. I'm pretty sure there's nothing like that. Let's do a quick research, you know? No, I don't want all of those. Let's see if I can remember something. Let's go with Hololive. Because I'm doing this, right? It can be any of the talents. It can be the JP, it can be ID, it can be device, it can be. Let's see if I can get something from a Hollow Stars. If I don't, no. Oh, I can just I can just grab it from here. Oh no, I can't grab it from there. Open everything back. So, is there someone that could be used something for the shock thing? Shock trap. I'm calling shock trap. It doesn't need to be a shock trap. Onigiri doesn't make sense. Marine, there's nothing I can think about. Laplas. Is there something from Laplas that I can use? Maybe her horn, but it doesn't make sense. Why would the horn kill someone? Uh there's the sword from Iroha, but I don't think that makes as much sense as I wanted. This makes me sad. Hmm. I don't think Coyote has anything either. Let's see on ID. Audi has their again a sword that goes through her head, but it doesn't make sense. Yofi doesn't have anything. I could do the waves, but why would the kill? I know it doesn't need to make fully like 100% sense like with the thing, but still. There's a phoenix, but that's too much work. I could do the tentacles of Ina, but I think that's too much. Hmm, that's an option, but let me see. What is the name of the Crony game? Crony game. Chrono Gear. This game. Let's see if there's anything that could inspire me here from Crony. Yeah, there's a bunch of things, but that's all from the things. Oh, you can. I didn't know you could fish on this game. Interesting. Um, I don't think there's nothing here. Let me see. Hello, Indie. I think it's not here. Oh, it's not here. Oh. A scythe, maybe? Nah, I need something like more straight. That's why the tentacles could work, but I don't think I want to use the tentacles. It's not gonna look that good. It could use the Liz flame, but nah, either. A rock, maybe. Hmm. What about the vice? They are way more simpler than the other ones. They 100% don't have anything for what I want. The only thing I can think of is the tentacles. Mm, I don't think it's gonna look interesting. I think I'm gonna just do the normal shock thing. There's nothing that can actually, even on the Hollow Stars, I don't think there's anything that can fit what I want. Maybe Regis, but I don't think there's much I can use either. Hmm. Let's let's just do a kind of jetpack joyride shock trap because I don't know what to do here. Let's imagine the size. The size can actually be the size of the pen, actually. So let me. No, I don't need to copy. Creates a new one. And let's just try to create something that looks like a shock trap here. It can be a little bit bigger than the pen. Okay. Let's create the thing that's gonna hold the shock thing. Let's make it blue. So the shock thing is gonna be something really simple. Something like that. Yeah. Now I just oops. Grab this, throw it there, then we flip horizontal. And is it correct? No, I moved one pixel up. That's fine. Okay, we have the shock thing. To do the shock itself, I can kind of do something like this. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up. Yeah, it can actually be here, the thing. Okay. Mm, obviously, it's not gonna look like that. It's gonna be looking something like this. I think animated it will look a little bit better, and I think it needs to be a little bit more thicker. Maybe it's because I'm using the. Oh, no, I'm not using. Okay, it's just way too thick as it is. Okay, I think it works a little bit better like this. Does need a bit of cleanup. Nah, I think with the one it's enough. The shock trap, I don't know. I didn't want it to be a shock trap, man. Let's try the idea of the tentacle. Not that it doesn't make sense. The tentacle does not make sense. Mm, there's gotta be something I can do for the trap. Something. Okay, I'll leave it for later. Let's focus on something I can actually do right now, which is the menu, the game over menu, which is gonna be something rather easy to. Can be like, imagine how big is 320. So it reaches right there. So this size is fine, I would say. Yeah, this size is fine to start. I can actually, which color could be good? I guess blue because of the Chatini. That's not what I wanted. But a better looking one. There we go. I think this is good. Now we do 8 pixels. 8 pixels too big. Huh? Oh, I was. What the fuck was that? I have no idea which tool I was using. That's fine. Again, probably something, some way, something. There's probably a easier way to do this, but I'm gonna do it this way because it's how I know to do. And now we grab a not this. We grab this and increase the size a bit, and then we grab a darker. Too big. It needs to be. Oh, no, it needs to be here. Oops. There we go. I don't like the colors though. Maybe a bit of pastel makes a little more sense. Yeah, it looks a lot better for the menu. A lot better. But I can't. Nah, for the menu, I want a outline. And I want a darker, like this. Apply, apply, and apply. I applied too much. This looks fine. Does not need to be looking incredible. Just need to look something good enough to look at. There we go. And then we just put the text here. But I shouldn't put the text here because it sucks. But I'm probably gonna do the text here. So I need to write it down manually. Actually, uh, something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Oops, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, just one. Nah, it needs to be slower, lower, or maybe a pixel down. Biggest, okay, one up, please. I can move it. Okay. Uh, I'm struggling. That is everything. Start again. I'm getting mad at that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. it ended up exactly as the same one. So let's go 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this looks better. Yeah, there we go. We're getting somewhere. But it looks a lot rounded, so I need to make sure to make things rounded. 2, 3. Maybe like this. I don't like my A. What's that? Maybe I should just do it on engine. Yeah, I'm gonna make a place for it to make it look nicer. Which color? Maybe this. Just need to make sure if it's the same size. Where's the game? Okay, is this the same size? Clearly not. Oh, but it's just like 1 pixel more. Okay, so the game over will be here. And then there's gonna be 2 buttons here. So I need to make actually the buttons separated. I don't like the color though. No. This looks a little bit better. Oh, this looks good actually. It's not too distracting and I can actually see the thing. Okay, the buttons are gonna be this color then. So, oops. I thought I had the two. It's gonna be just 2 buttons. So retry and quit. So maybe something like this. Let me. I kind of wanna. It's just that enough. I guess it is. Oh, it's like that, like that, and like that. Okay. Um, I think this looks enough for the button. So game over. It needs to have a high score and then 2 buttons to restart and play. To play and quits, right? But I wanted to have a small contour on them. So maybe something like this. It kind of looks nice. Yeah. Love it, actually. Okay. So we just copy this and put it on the other side. And then we just move them to the center. I need to. How can I know the center of this though? It's kind of boring finding the center of this. Kind of the center. I think if I move once like this is fine enough. Um, yeah, this looks fine. I like the look of that. It's not centered like at all. I just noticed there's this big thing I can use as a reference. So a bit to the right. Yeah, this this gets there. No, it needs to be a little bit more to the right. Like 3 pixels. And here is what? I think this is the as much centered as I can. I can just move this once to the line. There we go. Centered. It doesn't look as centered because this is a little bit thicker than this size. I guess I can kind of make the same thing on both sides. And I guess I should. Just two little things. So here. Yeah, that makes it look a little bit better, doesn't it? I guess. I like it. Okay, so this is our the buttons. Oh, I did this on the wrong layer. And then I delete from here. There we go. We put it like here. No, the high score should be up here. I'm gonna create another one of this. Same size. But then I'll shrink it a little bit. Can I select inverse? Inverse. I can. Perfect. This is what I wanted. I create the same effects. These are not buttons, so it doesn't need the little shadow. So I'll keep it like that. Because this is gonna be just for the high score. And the high score can have another color. And it needs to be a little bit. It needs to fit, but not. Okay, I kind of like it. So, game over. Game over title. The high score, and then retry or quits. I like it. I'm gonna keep it as this. I'm fine with it. Um, Now for the buttons. Now, let's do the following. So the size of this thing. Oh, there's a way. No, it's not that. 100% not that. It's 218 by 146. So 28. Oops. 218 by 146. That way I can just grab everything from here, copy them, and paste it here. Perfect. I do need to create another one for the button, but this is enough for the menu. So I'm gonna save it late a little bit, in a little bit, and for this I need to actually see this proper size for the button. 7723. Okay. New 7723. Because I'm just gonna copy this and paste it here. Oh, I copied both of them. I can delete the outside. That's fine. In here, I just want to make a little bit brighter. I add another one of those, another frame, and just make it like a little bit brighter. So the one I have right now is this. So paint this. But isn't this the one in here? It is. No, it isn't. So, oh, it's the same one as the top one. Okay, as the title screen. So that's fine. Perfect. I have the button and I have the menu. I'm gonna save them real quick. I need to put it outside because I don't want to dox myself. Oh, menu. Not that there's much to dox, but still. Menu, and then this is the button. Save button. The menu I can export as is. Yeah, I can. But the button I need to export as separate things. So frame, selected frame is not gonna be a GIF, it's gonna be a PNG. So button. And then I put the second one, and then I export as button hover. This should be fine to use. Button, button hover, and menu. Please tell me everything will work fine. UI, I wanna do another scene. So this is gonna be game over. I should just copy from the other game, but that's fine. We save this in here. I can actually do a VBox, right? Isn't there a set current ratio? No. There we go. That's what I want. Perfect. Now I need to add what is the name of the things? Control. It's not color rect. I think it's texture rect. The texture rect will be the menu. Why does it look shrinks? Is that how it is? That's not how it's supposed to look. Um, is it because of the of that? Something like if I try to bring it, this is how it's supposed to look. Mm, I mean, no, no. I'm gonna. Maybe it's not texture rect then. No, but controls with the stretch properly, it can scale tile or stay centered inside its bounding rectangle. But it's not keeping the same ignore size, fit width, keep size, but it's keep this. Okay, it was literally stretching. Gotcha. I want to put this on the center. That's what I needed to do. Now on here, I need to put two buttons and the labels. I hope it's not too much work. Button is a texture button. Okay. Oh, I need to put another V box container in, then put this inside. Right? No, this is going here. So I need to actually create another V box container outside of there. Center. I wish I could. There's. I need to learn properly how to use the. There's so many. Yeah, I need to properly learn how to make games actually, not simply learn the thing. Set current ratio. Now I can go. This should be not. I need a VBox container and a HBox container for this, I guess. Because then I need to use texture button. Where is the texture button going? I know I have one already here, but I want to put it over. This is just as a for me to figure out where to put it. So button, no. The texture is in here? No, it's not in here. Texture here. Normal. So it's up there. I can't properly make things go down. So I think I need to put in here a margin container above it. Why is it there? Oh, fair. Then I create a margin top and increase it kind of to the same size or same parts. And now I put a inside of here a margin container to actually make it go to the place I want. It's margin left. Okay, I got it to the correct place. Now, if this is the correct way to do this, I don't know, but it works. And then I put another texture. I hate when I do this. Texture button. And I use the swim button. It just need to be a little bit more left. There we go. Okay, the buttons are set. Now I can actually put the hover. Hover and the pressed can be the same thing actually. On this, and then I just do the same for this. Hover and pressed. Let's see on scene how it works, how it looks. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to look. Great. Now, I need to put text. My God, almost broke my chair. This thing looks horrendous. Okay, let's. Menu VBox. Menu texture. Let's rename everything because my God, buttons VBox. Wait, there's two VBox containers. Yeah, I think it is. I'm gonna call the worst thing possible, but it is what it is. Vertical margin. Put on H box. Left margin. Middle margin. Perfect. Now I can put a label, I guess, inside of here. Tell me it works like this, please. And on the label, I can try type restart, align center. It looks bad, but I need to put I didn't import the fonts, so it's fine. Although it needs to be a little bit over to look better. I guess I can't, which is fine. And then I renamed this restart text. And on here, I put another label, which will be with text. Arts button with button. Same thing here. We set the current ratio and quits. The line on center. Perfect. So this should be enough to look right. Yeah. Oh, I need to put the things on the things too. I forgot. Ah. So the game over. My God, look at how bad this looks. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. God, it's so late already. Holy, I need to finish this game today. I need to finish this game today. I guess it's not much I need to do. After implementing the game over screen, I just need to make the art for the shock. That's it. still don't know what to do with the shock. Okay, I need now to figure out how to properly put a label on here. So this is for the buttons. I don't need to use them. I can use it here. I guess I can just use another VBlocks inside of here. VBlocks. Text VBlocks. And then I put a label, I guess. Why is it down there? Oh. This won't work as I wanted. So I need to put it inside here. There's no way I'll, it needs to be inside here even. Let's put a label and try to figure it out. So the label will be called here game over. The label should be on top of all the buttons. So it should be on top of here. Obviously on the center. And then there should be a margin here on top of the label on that there. And oops, did I miss something? I need now to create a little bit of a margin. If you don't actually need the advanced layout thing, you can just place and size them manually. But doesn't that actually make, let's say, I don't plan on resizing it. It's just I wanna get this understood for me. I wanna use the advancement and things like that. So later on, when I really need it, I already understand it. So, but let's say I don't plan on using this, but if I just manually place them, won't they be, if I resize the window, won't they break? That's the reason why I'm going through all of this process. So they don't break if I resize the window and things like that. Okay, we leave there. That's fine there. Now we do another margin and not inside, please. And then another label, which will be high score. I'm sorry you have to see all of this suffering as always. Okay. Why did this broke? I don't understand why this broke. Wait, why did it broke? Okay, it's perfect here. If I add another, let's just add another label here called x4 center, and then I should just put another margin, right? Now it worked. I have no idea. Oh, gotcha. I understand now. It's bottom. It still doesn't work the way I wanted. Actually, what happened with my? Okay, let's go again. Depends. If you have them as a child of the menu texture, then they follow the same scaling rules. From there is just what setting you've got selected. Yeah. So for the scaling, the only way I got for it to scale properly with the way I'm doing right now, I don't know if this is what you say, but I'm using stretch mode as canvas item and integer. But yeah, and I'm scaling the initial size is 320 by 180, and then I scale it by multiplying it somewhere here, multiplying by 4 times. Then I get the size of the window I want right here for testing. I don't have any option to change this, but yeah. I don't know if this would break. Let's actually, if it this is taking too much, so yeah, let's try your thing. But then, well, let's see. I want you. I want you. We can remove them outside. I want you, and all of this can be deleted. We put it here. No, not inside. We put this here, and then let's see. Can I manually? Oh, okay. Let's do this way. It's a lot easier. Layout with those nodes on top of the of a texture is just painful. Yeah, I noticed. Let's just say I noticed. Game over text. Let's add another one. This makes things a lot simpler. High school, high score text. Uh, Having a grid here is gonna make things a little bit easier, I guess. Does it look centered? It looks centered enough. I'll take it. There. Then the restart button. I need to actually center this. Then I'll lock this, and then I'll just do this. Same thing with the quits. Look centered enough. Lock. And do that. That makes things a lot easier and faster. Okay, let's hope it doesn't break. Now I need to add functions. Uh, Guess I don't need that, right? So I need a function to restart the scene, and to first I need to make this a always process. Then I need to restart button, create functions for the buttons, right? Func. Let's create the this first. Pressed, right? On restart button pressed, and on not toggle on button pressed. Perfect. Now we create the func quits game, and the func resets game. So the func reset game, I can call the third from here, right? So it's as simple as get tree dot reload current scene. And then I know I need to do this because I need to. How am I gonna update the label? I'll deal with that later. So on press this, I need to just call the forward. Reset game. And on quits, I need to get 3, right? Dot quits. I think this is it. And I'm pretty sure. Should I call the forward here? I don't even know what call the forward does. I just know the Godot screams at me if I don't call the for. So I'm gonna just call the thing because it's just a quick game. So does it? I can't see if it restarts, but I can see if it quits. It quits. Perfect. Um, now I guess I can just use it on the process. It's, I don't didn't want to call it every time, but because it's always going to be there, it's just going to be hidden. I prefer to do this. So the high score text dot text equals high score. I should copy this from somewhere else. I have the exact same code from somewhere else. Global variables dot high score. This should be it, and I do not need delta. Look at me actually coding correctly and fast, kinda. Okay, now to implement that on the screen. First, I need to actually create add this in here. Game over. Does it look correct? It does. What? What? Oh yeah. Sorry. Can I steal this canvas layer? I don't think I can, but I can. Oh, perfect. So let's see if the restart function works. Yes, it works. Perfect. That's my score here. I hope nobody gets a high score big enough for it to break. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I just need to put the function out. So it should always be hidden. So when the game starts on ready, game over, just to make sure. Should be hidden. Now game over. So this does not need to exist anymore at all. I just need to save high score and then show the thing dot show and then pause the tree. Get tree. Have you centered the text? You can also make it fit inside and it will auto scale to an appropriate font size. I centered it manually. So this high score text is way over there. Let me try to do this then. So something like that, and then I guess here auto wrap mode. If you set something other than off, the text gets wrapped inside the node bounding rectangle. If you reset, no, I don't think this is it. It fit inside. There are fits. Those are just the anchors. You also need to scale the actual text box. Oh, this. Oh, okay. I thought it was just the anchors. Fair. They are not sizing how I want. That's fine. Okay, so let's do it like this. If it's screaming at me, so there you go. Left should be on center. Maybe it's in here. Source, naked, shadows, outline, font. This I'm gonna mess with later, but it's not this. Trim spaces, justify only. Let's see if this is enough for it to. I need to show it. Let me comment this real quick. It kind of works. Nobody's gonna get a high score like this. This I know. I'm pretty sure the game will get way too hard at some point, and it's gonna be way earlier than this. So I guess this is fine. I guess it auto adjusts itself. So that's fine. Okay, so we do this, we hide it, and one game over show, get 3 dots, pause. Let's see if this is enough for it to work. Let's see if we have a working game over screen with a new pen death. Pen. Oh, it works! Yay! So does it restart? Okay, it needs to unpause when it restarts. Um, I guess I should just. Oops, guess automatic scaling isn't implemented. Oh, oh, yeah, but that works. The way that. Oh, I understand what you said. I understand now. The way it should work is if it's going outside of the box or the things like that, it should scale the font size, right? Go reduce the font size, like the photo editing programs software. That makes sense. Um, I'm gonna do. I hope this works. Game over. If I press that, I wanna get 3 dot paused equals false, and I hope this works. Let's see. Ah, I pressed. Let me move my mouse. Oops. An easier way to do this would make a button to do all of this, but whatever. Ah, restart. Ah, it works. It works. This is enough for it to work, so I'm happy with it. As long as it doesn't bug out on me, it works. And then if I quit, perfect. Let me edit the high score. I'm getting mad with it. Let me delete the file. Actually, file deleted. Now it should. Yeah, now it's updating the score correctly. And now I have an actual score, not a completely cheated score. There we go. Now it looks better. Yeah, I'm gonna change the font later and the size of the font too. That's fine. I think I just need now a start screen. The start screen I'm gonna do completely on here. Start screen. Save. It's gonna be real simple. Is this scale already? Is this something feels wrong here? I guess it's correct. Oh, it is correct. The blue box wasn't showing, and I got a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so because I'm gonna do the simple thing again. So it's gonna be another label. Um, the side the thing it's not gonna be that big. Whatever. I don't know the name of the game yet. Uh, Catini steals a jetpack. It's gonna be that. uh, let's hide it here, or make this a little bit. So how can I center this? I guess I can put it like this. There we go. And move a little bit down. And then I wanna title. Title. I want a simple label to um start. Let's call it start. Title. Text. Text. And this is gonna be like press or click screen to start. I'm gonna make this proper, something a little bit more visually I'm just gonna edit the text. Actually, it's not gonna be that good. And let's call it sign text. Made by sync 9. We can put it down there. So it's gonna be just this, as ugly as it is, because I just want it to work. Then I need to put the script here real quick. We're working fast. We're working fast. Uh, I need to, yeah. So compose. No, func starts game. If inputs dot is action just pressed, so activate the jetpack is the only action I can do. Speedrunning that game. I mean, at some point, I needed to be able to do things. It's not fast, but I needed to be able to create things like this. I want to do a game jam. Talking about game jam. Talking about game jam. I just remember this. Let me see if I can find it here. It's not gonna be here, right? Is this? No, this doesn't show. Let me try to grab it real quick. Here. So browse. No, events is it site? There we go. So I'm doing the 20 games challenge, right? So the 20 games challenge is the site that I always talk about that gives you the full the idea of if you make 20 games to learn how to make games and all of that. There's a small community from them and all of that. Not sponsored, by the way. I just love the idea of the challenge. But they posted recently on their Discord that they are going to do a game jam, and I'm 100% gonna be part of it. Thing actually, let me join this jam already. Uh, Thing is, uh, it's quite far away, right? It's almost 2 months from now, and so we're gonna be way too into the challenge already. But the thing, the theme of the challenge we already have, because there's no theme actually. It's just what we do right now, what I'm doing right now. We pick a game. We simply choose any game from the in the challenge on the challenges on the challenge page, and you will make a clone for that game for your entry. It's basically what we are doing right now, just for a jam, and I'm gonna be taking part because I feel like it's really cool. And there's a time it's timed, so it is a game jam. So right now, the challenge that I'm doing, I can just create any game in any time frame. If I want to take like a month to make this Jetpack Joyride, I can. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, but still, this will be how can I say that? I will be taking part because this will make stakes a little bit higher than it already is for me. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking part. I think it is quite a cool thing for a first jam. Then later I can actually start making actual game jams outside of the 20 games challenge. I did a few jams, mostly Secret Santa. Secret Santa for jams? Or I never noticed. But yeah, I want to do a bunch of jams, but I actually need to get the basics done, understood first. Then I'll be actually starting on a bunch of game jams proper. Not that this isn't a proper game jam, but like a jam with themes and things like that, the usual jams. But yeah, just wanted to say that they posted this, and I will be 100% taking part on this. So 2 months. on March 19th, and I'll be starting there. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be quite far. In 2 months, maybe on game 5. I hope in 2 months. I hope I'll be part of the game 5, doing the game 5, and then that's gonna be the game for the gen 5 or 6. I hope I'm not stuck on 3 and 4, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope I'm not stuck in there, especially because tomorrow there's Terraria, and I don't know how long I'll be because so there's gonna be an update on the game Terraria tomorrow, and I wanna play so bad. They've got a bot that gives everyone a Santa and gifty. You write a letter, receive one, then jam time. Oh, that's so cool! Interesting. That's so cool. Interesting. Huh. But yeah. Um, I lost my train of thought. Either way, I'm gonna be part of that, and then later, I hope I'm deep into the gym. Oh yeah, I was there's gonna be Terraria tomorrow, so I don't know. Probably the rest of the week is gonna be Terraria streams. There's that. If I don't wanna watch like gameplay or something, that's fine. But I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be only Terraria streams, and then late next week I'll come with the third game. But we'll see. Anyways, let's fix this. So get 3 dots pause equals false because it's gonna be paused. So delta does not be needed to use. Start game. This should be always, and func ready, right? No, it's not. Oh, it is func ready. Can I just type ready here? No. Func. I want the ready. There we go. I just wanna make sure this is always show. And then when it starts, we hide this. Now we come here, we add the start screen, and it should look horrible. And when the game starts, it should be, I guess, after this, get 3 dot paused equals true. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's paused. Perfect. I click, and it worked. Holy, see? Speed run making the game, and not only that, a speed run that actually works. All of them spawning the same thing is kind of cursed, but that's fine. So I can see a lot of things I would do to polish the game if I were to do a full Jterpack Joyride clone. But obviously, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing now is the art for the trap, the shock trap. And I have no idea how to or what to do for the traps. I kind of wanted something like thematic, like I did right now, but I don't know what I should use for the shock traps. And it's just that the art, because the game itself is done. I just need. So the only things I need is the art for them, for the animated for them, and fix the like the what um um game. What happened? What happened with my parallax? I'm gonna real quick go back to the repeats once just to make sure that does not happen again. I don't know if that was what happened there. I huh? The background like every did I hide? Was that what I did? I clicked here and then out of no I was clicking to fly and then I came here and did this. I think that's what I did. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Because if I hide there, it's not in the game anymore. But if I show, it goes back. I think that's what I did. Okay, so it's not a bug. It's not a bug. It's just a misclick. Uh, okay, so go back to the to one, just in case. There we go. Okay, we have a cute animation now. We have the thing. We have a little bit of particles, just a little bit. Um, those I need to figure it out. Maybe I'll just do the tentacles. But yeah, we have a game over screen that works, and everything is beautiful. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm gonna be. It's way too late already. I took way too long in the stream to do things. But hey, I'm gonna be ending the stream right now. I'll probably be finishing the arts later today. I have some things to do, so maybe later I'll be fixing the arts. I hope. Those things scare me. But whatever. Uh Once I finish, I'll be no, that's not a problem with me clicking there. Okay, there's actually a problem with the thing disappearing. It's around 190. Okay, I need to figure this now because that's gonna be dangerous. Okay, it's not this one that should multiply. This is the one. Wait, is repeat time 3? Why is repeat time 3? Huh. Okay, I know the problem here. So it should be, let's see, 1. Okay, now it doesn't even show. So that was the problem. Gotcha. Let me delete the stage sprite already and redo it. Actually, instead of that, just reset the position. Okay, now it's completely broken. And it starts right here. So I don't want it to start right here. Actually, it starts where exactly? What's the next thing that comes after the Hololive logo? It's a drawer and the bookshelf. So the drawer and bookshelf is this one. So yeah. It's a little bit forward. Here, right? No, a lot less. It can be here. Start. Let's see. I need to get around 190 to see if it will again disappear. The only reason I think it would make the background disappear is because there's something going on with the code with the velocity of the scrolling. Although I don't think it should. It was working until like at the start of the stream. That was working. I don't like the flicking of the things. There's so many things that worries me, but whatever. Like this flicking. Why is it happening? Oh, wait. Okay, it didn't do that. Let me see one thing. No, it's not CPU. I have no idea what's going on. Whatever. It didn't disappear now. I think it fixed itself now that I changed the thing. And I can move on. Okay. So the big thing is here. And yeah. So I'll be going now. Now for real, I'll be going. It's way too late for me. It's 5:30 p.m. and I have not late in the sense of being late in the day, but it's late for the things I need to do. So I'll be leaving here, and tomorrow I hope if I don't finish this by today, I'm gonna finish by tomorrow on stream. But I intend to finish this today off stream because it's not really that much I need to actually do. Just fix the art on the texts and create a texture animation for the trap, shark trap. That's it. That's all I need to do. Oh, and the audio. Freak, there's audio too. Whatever. That's that. Whatever. I'll be going. Thank you so much for anyone that appears. Thank you, Akros, for showing up too and giving some tips. And I'll guess I'll see anyone that appears tomorrow. I'm excited for Terraria, and oh, and if I finish today, I will be putting it on Twitter for again for everyone that wants to play, everyone that wants to try and see. I'll be putting the source code too for everyone that wants to steal. I'm joking, but yeah, anyone that wants to try the game, try to get the game, try to use the assets that I created. Everything will be there for free. Anyone can use it. Anyone can add it. If anyone can want to download the game and add it and fix things and whatever, anyone can do whatever they want to the game. This is just fun projects for me. Nothing that serious. Either way, thank you for everyone that appears. Thank you, Wakras, and I'll see you guys next time. When, yeah, next time.